I'm early. That's how excited I am about being here with Kat and Jack. That I'm actually early for my own live stream. Has that ever happened before? I don't think so. All right. Bringing up the desktop. Gonna wait for Jack. I can see who's here. I see Kat. Kat was first, right? I think Selma's first, but she was in early. My pup says hi to Selma. I'm getting a phone call. Who could be calling me? Everyone I know is right here. I am early. I was excited. I'm excited to see you, Kat. I'm excited to sit with you and talk with you about something that we both love. Hey, Amp says, "What's up?" What's up from Jason's life? Oh, awesome. Appreciate that. Hey, Princess, Legendary Princess, Soulstar, Sissy's here. Kat is here.
Good morning.
Hey, Princess, Legendary Princess. Good morning. You got a big glass of Coke? Kat is here.
Hang on, let me get this. Not go, please, not Coke. That's just wrong.
Yeah, I know. I thought that we'd start things off with pushing the ego edge.
Thanks.
Actually, let's start off, if you don't mind, if you do me a great favor to do 3 rounds of the physiological sigh.
Sounds good.
We're gonna relax, gonna get ready to talk about stuff. All right. If you want, you can close your eyes. We're gonna breathe in deep into the belly. We're gonna fill, you guys can do this along with us. You can fill your lungs up to about 80% and then sip in air. And here we go for the first breath, breathing in. Sip. Sigh through the mouth. If you want, gentle shake in the arms. Just get that stuck energy moving. Let your shoulders get loose and heavy. Relax your jaw. Okay, you have a beautiful smile on your face. It's already working. We're going to breathe in one more time. Sorry. We're going to breathe in one more time. Fill in the belly. Sip in air. Sigh. Relax your eyes. Relax your temple. Relax your shoulders. Your hips. One last breath. We're going to let everything go with this exhale. Breathing in, fill the lungs up. Sip in air.
What happened? Oh, there you are.
I blinked out. All right. Kat, this is going to be an easy topic for us. Do you know why? Because it doesn't rely on anything except for our own experience of what we've been doing. And we get to share successes and things we've messed up with, things we wish we've done better, things that we plan on doing better, and then realizing we don't got to plan anything. We just have to practice. Life, it's a classroom. So, what we wanted to talk about, guys, is the practice of the Course in Miracles, because we've talked quite a bit of theory, quite a bit of how to do this, how to do that, where to start, what things mean, what things don't mean. But none of it means anything unless you're practicing. Did you find it difficult to, hey Sebastian, hey Jason, did you find it difficult to go from getting the course, reading the course, studying the course, and finally practicing the course?
I think when I was ready, I just jumped in. And I think just finding the time with working, finding the time to practice the lessons, sometimes it calls for you to do it on the hour. That was a little difficult.
Yeah, it is. This is your second time going through?
Yes.
And is it easier?
Well, no, I've I've already gone back. I thought I wanted to do the lessons over, but I'm really feeling more the intuitive type of pull.
Right.
But maybe that's me being lazy.
Maybe, but you'll know.
I
Um,
did I did hear a really nice idea today about even if you use just an idea from the text every day and just use that as a reminder throughout the day, it's a good practice.
sure,
Yeah.
I agree. Um, you and I've talked about, and we've talked about it with Squirrel Sniper as well. David Hawkins and his skill of consciousness. He was a student of A Course in Miracles,
Yeah.
but he believes that the text um, vibrates lower than the workbook
Mm,
because the text places too much emphasis on what he considered demonizing the ego. Well, the text is sort of like seeing through the ego.
yeah. But that's
But
what exactly when I read the text, I was like reading all the descriptions of the ego, and I was like, the ego's the devil.
right, um, which it isn't, but it also sort of is, metaphorically.
Right.
If you want to place belief in the devil, and if you believe the devil is within you, then um, you come to see it really as judging. Uh, an evildoer there, an evildoer here, um, and
Mhm.
at the same time, if you begin to, hey Lee, Magnetic North is here.
Hi, Lee.
If when you begin to see through the ego, then your belief in an actual devil uh, disappears.
Right. Yes, for sure.
Um, it goes back to that there's no hierarchy in illusion. An illusion is an illusion is an illusion. I wanted to read something uh, from the text and from the introduction. Uh, Actually, I want to read the introduction, if you don't mind.
Sure.
This is A Course in Miracles, and we'll sort of unpack it as we read. It is a required course. Only the time you take it is voluntary. Free will does not mean that you can establish the curriculum. It means that only that you can elect what you want to take at any given time. That never made a ton of sense for me. Doesn't have to. Um, I don't know if it makes more sense for you that you can elect what you want to take at a given time, because I'm not so sure it's ever felt that way for me. There's certainly a whole lot of lessons I didn't want to take
Yeah.
um, when they came up. If I could have gotten a pass, like get back to me, get back to me when I'm a little more advanced student, I'd appreciate it. Just give me another year of forgiveness on the easy stuff, like people stealing my parking spot, and you know what I mean, noisy neighbors. Let me work on that before you give me that hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
Um, of course, this is my favorite part, though. The course does not aim at teaching the meaning of love, for that is beyond what can be taught. It does aim at, however, at removing the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, which is your natural inheritance. So, one of my favorite things is being let off the hook.
Mm.
It seems it would be an impossible task to learn how to love completely, but it doesn't seem that hard to allow things to be removed.
Yeah.
A little simpler, a little easier.
I think the key
Um,
word is allowing, surrendering it, allowing
it
it
is.
instead of
Yep.
hanging on to it.
I, I think the more you try to be a great student of A Course in Miracles, the harder it actually is.
Hmm.
But like you said, when you surrender to the process, the blocks that to the awareness of love, love is already there, and love is already present, and love is what you are. Um, so you summed it up perfectly, as you often do, with so many less words than I do. Um, I take forever to get around to it, but
Well, you are a writer.
that's
It's
true.
expected.
I I tried to take the Hemingway approach and using minimal words in my writing, and I do pretty good with my writing.
Yes.
It's when I talk about things that I go on and on and on and on, and then I stop, and then I go. It's like my goodbyes,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
I forget who it was that said that the goodbyes are actually epic, epically long. Um, so the opposite of love is fear, but what is all encompassing can have no opposite. Just sums everything up. So we live in a fear based world, in a fear based society, in a fear based life, but it doesn't exist. It has effects. Illusions have very real effects until we see that they don't have real effects. But I'm not there yet. What hurts, hurts. Um, and I think that's important to practicing the course is uh, not denying, not bypassing what we're going through. And a lot of early course students bypass things. I don't know if you did. I was just going to ask you. Um, you have an example without getting
No.
too, no. Um, I, for me, stuff in relationships um, that I thought I had forgiven when it was more pushing it aside,
Mm,
not doing the deep forgiveness work of really examining um, and taking responsibility. And by responsibility, not saying that I'm the bad guy, but also not saying that person was the bad guy.
right.
The responsibility that my role is to see there was no bad guy. There was just a misperception on both ends. So that sums up the course right there. And I think everyone's, uh, at least one of their favorite lines: "Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God."
Good job.
Well, thank you. Let's see, Eric Point. Um, Eric says goodbyes are longer and longer, but chat doesn't help. The chat doesn't help.
Everybody comes in when you're getting ready to leave.
They do.
Yeah.
Um, if you guys have a question for myself, for Kat, or for Kat and I, uh, just give us a big wave. Hey, Cece.
I think you really taught me something recently about even though you know this is an illusion, and you realize this, it's still important to feel your feelings. And that was my big thing. I shut them down because I'm not supposed to feel that way, you know?
Right.
I also heard today somebody speaking about Ken Wapnick, and that was a big thing he taught, but I didn't get that till now. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think Kenneth Wapnick is the teacher that resonates with me the most. Um, he's just, for one, he's the longest student, or he was the longest student. Um, and he was sincere in his practice. And to me, hey Cheyenne, that's everything. You don't have to be good at your practice. You don't even have to be consistent with your practice, but sincerity counts for everything, I
Mm.
think. Because as you get sincere, you get consistent, and as you that sincerity grows, you the practice becomes joyful. And um, I don't want to. I've done some pretty hey skits, uh, some pretty intense practices and meditation and yoga and some Buddhist practice. I just don't feel the need to have a punishing practice. Life's difficult enough. And if I'm given a joyful approach of navigating that hardship, why not take it?
Mm.
How's your so we're talking about living Course in Miracles. I don't know if this is an easy question. How do you, Kat, how do you live it? Your day to day.
I think I catch myself. I catch the ego a lot. And then lessons will go through my mind. Like if I'm running a little bit late for work, I'm already defending myself. I'm already creating a story and worrying, and then I realize if I'm defending myself, I'm attacked. And I don't want to create that. And nothing ever really does come of it, but I'm very aware of how the ego will um, just try so much.
Right. Hi, Anna.
And
Um,
the one that we use all the time, I can see peace instead of this. Whenever I'm
it's
seeing, yeah, go
just I
ahead.
was just gonna say that.
Yeah, that's a
Exactly.
big one.
It is. It's so applicable and ready for every single situation, from traffic to bosses to neighbors to choosing to go.
Mhm.
Everything is applicable. And for those who um, might not have picked up on that, the um, the phrase is, "I can choose peace instead of this," and it's applicable to every single thing. You have a choice. The only aspect of free will that we might know for certain is I could choose peace, and we could even, from what you said earlier, we could say, I can allow peace, I can accept peace, I am peace, and all of it works. I
Nice.
always, I always like the given a choice between. It's not an actual. It's a paraphrase of uh, a course language. Given a choice between being kind and being right, choose being kind. And for me, I talked about this with our friend Toy Pups this morning. For me, the path of practicing a course, living a course, has come down to the simplicity of kindness. Going to be kind in every moment. And when those, fortunately, rare occasions nowadays, when I'm not absolutely at my kindest, can I be kind to myself, let myself off the hook, and know that it's part of the lesson.
Yeah,
And the lesson isn't just responding with kindness and then moving on. It is, or not responding with kindness and then saying, well, I'm going to do better next time, or punishing yourself. It's, again, it's choosing to be kind to yourself for what you did in that moment.
that's so hard.
You think that's one of the hardest things for you?
For me, because I'm so confused. I used to be a perfectionist, and employers love that. Until I had this one friend who said it's not so great to be a perfectionist because you can never meet your own standards. And I've heard you say it is good to be a perfectionist, but that just, if I'm not perfect all the time, I'm very hard on myself. I've
Right.
gotten a lot easier and more relaxed. Like my house reflects it.
So you pointed out the dust bunnies in my house, so you can imagine how relaxed I am.
Right?
Um, I I could use a little bit of your perfectionism. We need to trade off
Just a little bit, balance each other out.
a little bit. So you have at this point in living a course, do you find it easier to let other people, and I think you hinted at this already, to let other people off the hook more than yourself?
Mostly. I did a meditation today, and it was really brought to my awareness some things around my dad, and I just saw things differently. I saw some of the things that I had missed for a long time, and I just had was full of forgiveness. Well, and it was unexpected, and it was really beautiful.
Um, so you think it's getting easier,
Yeah. Knock on wood.
right? Um, but you know what? We have a lifetime,
Mm.
and as long as we accept it as a living practice, then it really does become easier. That this is why I always love the, hey Dan. Dan says Yogi and Cat.
Hi, Dan.
This is why I really love the yoga is about awakening, becoming aware that you are aware. Buddhism is about achieving Buddha consciousness, enlightenment, eventually. Course in Miracles is about eventually waking up to the mind of God, but it gives us a little bit of an out. We get to dream a happier dream. And so I don't need to shoot for perfection. I don't need to shoot for that grand awakening experience that I chased for a very long time. I know that by being kind right now, and right now, that I begin to dream a happier dream already. Because kindness really is its own award. I feel good when I'm kind across the board. And, you can sort of say, at least for me, the course is a selfish path because I feel good when I practice it. Um, but you can also call it a selfless path because the more you practice, the more you see that uh, by being kind to others, you're truly being kind to yourself, or the absence of a self, or by being kind to yourself, you're also being kind to others. That it's just one self, an infinite exchange of ideas. Hey, Joshua. Um, we talked. I think we talked about this last week a little bit. Living the course and other practices. And any is there any friction? Uh, is it possible to be a Wiccan and a course student? Is it possible to be a Buddhist and a course student? Is it possible to be a yogi and a course student, or a Christian, traditional Christian? I don't want to say a fundamental Christian because I would say it's actually impossible.
Nothing's impossible.
Well,
Not super probable.
okay, there you go. There you go. Joshua accidentally called me yogurt instead of yogi. But since we're in a forgiving mood, we're gonna forgive everything. So is there friction for you at all?
Is there friction for me?
In any because you have other is there frictions with you sething and coursing?
um, I look for that, but I don't, some things I don't understand, but I just chalk that up to I just don't understand.
Right.
And I don't sweat over it. I resonate with the stuff that, agrees with both for me.
I like the fact that, and Kenneth Wapnick talks about this, we talked about this quite a bit, that they call it, what do they call it? What does the course call it? Magic, basically.
Yeah.
And even medicine, even seeing a doctor is magic. But when you are living in this world, when you are experiencing what you experience, it's okay to use magic. Just know when you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Just know what it is. So for me, when I'm sething, when I'm uh, doing other things, when I'm exploring shamanism, uh, I know that there's no bureaucracy within illusions, um, and that this is just another form of magic that I find fascinating, that I find useful and practical in this life that I'm experiencing. But ultimately, in the end, uh, it's still part of the illusion. And in the end, when there's that final awakening, we awake in the mind of God, where we already are. And I think I find that really, really helpful. There's just one mind, and we are it. And I think the entirety of my practice is in alignment when that works.
Yeah.
We had a couple thoughts about magic in there. I want to clarify uh, when we're talking about uh, magic. Cece actually said magic is an illusion, and he's right.
Yeah.
Magic is part of the illusion, um, and that when we talk about magic, that's what we're actually talking about. That it isn't uh, all of it. Like I said, from medicine to doctors to dentists to mechanics um, to cars themselves, all that stuff is magic, and it's useful for navigating an illusory world. Thank you, Lee. We got a super chat from Lee.
Oh, Lee, you're so sweet.
He is.
Yes. Really special person. Not that everybody else isn't either, but I have a special place in my heart for redheads.
Joshua says, "Well, an illusion that my ex girlfriend was faithful, so that was her way of using magic." Well, here's the thing with magic: we're not really, for most of it, and for um, most of the time, we're not aware that it's magic and that we're using it. That we're just cruising along, doing our everyday stuff. It's when you literally begin to see the illusory nature of the world, of the universe itself. Um, and then you start exploring. So then, uh, what's real and what isn't? And that brings us right back to the introduction of the course. If it can be threatened, if it can be taken from you, if it changes, if it has conditions, if um, if it relies on um, anything that is ego thought based, then it's not real. Every loving thought is real. Every unloving thought is an illusion. It comes from the ego, and again, that gives us the pretty clear and stark choice. Uh, do I choose to listen to the voice that is telling me uh, to choose something that is unreal, or to choose to listen to that silent voice, that holy hush of the Holy Spirit saying, choose what's real, choose love? And I love how we keep referring back to Kenneth Wapnick, um, how he said, it's okay to choose the wrong teacher. Just know that you're choosing the wrong teacher. It brings it back to awareness. It's okay to use magic. Just know that you're using magic. It's okay to do anything that you find it okay to do, even if it's in contradiction to the course, as long as you know that this is what I'm choosing.
Hmm.
Because eventually, when you know, it becomes easier to start making that better choice, the easier choice,
Right, right.
ultimately in the end. And again, it goes right back to you and I letting ourselves off the hook. So I just chose the wrong teacher. Guess what? The right teacher is still here. Didn't go anywhere. Is smiling, saying, you thought that I left. You thought that you abandoned the Holy Spirit. You thought that you disappointed Jesus. You thought that you made a grievous mistake and that life is never going to be the same for you. And one of my favorite lines is, God thinks otherwise. Every wrong thought, every judgment you've ever had about Cat, every single one, God thinks otherwise. That like the most comforting thought ever.
Yeah.
You can't think bad enough about yourself that God doesn't think otherwise. There's the ultimate get out of jail free card.
Mm.
Whatever you've done, whatever the worst of the worst of the worst has ever done, God thinks otherwise. Now here in the illusory world, um, things aren't quite so clear cut. We have rules, we have laws, we have regulations, we have people who don't always obey them, and they are held responsible as they should be. But even them, and even then, God thinks otherwise. So when we relate to that, we realize on the road in the world of form, this needs to be done. But in spirit, in absolute love, in the mind of God, none of this has actually really even happened. Because I think a lot of people practicing and living the course uh, still have a hard time with uh, what about the worst people? What about this person did this to me and it really seems unforgivable. Um, okay, on in the level of form, it is, and that's okay. But just know that you are choosing form over spirit, and when you're ready, spirit will be there. But until then, don't sweat it. Just keep living the course the best that you're able, and you find yourself tuning in more and more.
Yeah. What would you say to someone who's trapped in a cycle of believing the worst can happen to them and they keep creating these situations that prove that to them? How would they take the first step to break out of that cycle?
It's a good question. Um, I think it might be different for everyone. I always go back. I always one of my fallbacks is yoga. Everything changes when you become aware.
Mm.
Just through awareness itself, things begin to change because now you're given options. Without awareness, you have no option.
Yeah.
Without awareness, you have no free will. You're stuck in those, as you mentioned, and you actually uh, called me out a little bit with the Sam Karas. You called me out very gently and very, very insightfully in a good way. That when we were talking about yesterday about loneliness, and you said, would that be a Sam Kara? You didn't really call me out, but it was perfect because it really is. It's just, it's an emotional imprint, and it's one of those things that happen. But when you become aware of it, you see it happening, and it, it lessens. It's no longer happening to you. It's less personal
Mm.
and more, even if it becomes very intimate. And sometimes loneliness can be intimate, um, but it's not being done to you. It's not inflicted upon you. The world isn't making you lonely. Loneliness is just something that's occurring within the infinite realm of who you are, and that's the power of awareness. Um, so I think this is when a little bit of magic comes in handy. Meditation, breath work, gaining that little bit of awareness, a little bit of spaciousness, so that you can maneuver. Because normally we're just those little triggers that you were talking about. Um, we're reactive. As soon as it
Right.
happens, and we're stuck in that reactory um, mindset.
If we don't react, we might sit there and think about it for a while before we react and then overreact.
Right. Right. Yeah, and it becomes a little vicious cycle
Yeah.
from one way to the other. I'm gonna take my supplement real quick as I swallow. Take it away, cat.
Everybody needs to eat. Josh spanned and said he needed to go eat, and I see Gits has got to eat a sandwich too. It's dinner time.
It is dinner time.
Yeah. Thanks, Josh, for coming in.
Yeah, thank you, Joshua. Um, Joshua, by the way, was letting us know about his Monday Money live stream.
Mm.
I was in the running on Monday, but I didn't make it.
Oh.
And Big Al says, Kat, my beautiful tomato.
Hi, Big Al.
Cece says, we all have a pet ego.
Pet the ego regularly? No. No thanks, I'll pass.
Yeah, actually, the ego needs no help from me to go. It has plenty of tricks without, me teaching it any new ones.
Somebody, I don't want to take credit for this. Somebody came up with the idea that it's like there's a Twilight Zone episode where this man is being defended by a public defender, and the public defender is telling him, "I got you. I'm going to take really good care of you. Everything's going to be fine. Trust me." And then in comes the prosecuting attorney, and it's also the ego. So the ego is very tricky.
It is very tricky and all pervading and all prevailing.
Yeah.
Because it's everywhere. It's starting around, and yet Spirit, Holy Spirit, sits and waits. It
Yeah.
knows that we will eventually. We have no choice. We will return. We will, because we're already there, and that's why even even when the ego is explained, uh, there's still a tendency to defend it. There's still a tendency to, it's not that bad. I think the ego serves a great purpose. It keeps me this. But the course doesn't demonize the ego. I don't even think the text demonizes the ego. It simply asks us to see through the ego. And when you see it, it doesn't really exist. And neuroscience, Buddhism, yoga, mystical Christianity, Kabbalah, all point to the exact same thing. The ego just doesn't exist. It's a mistaken belief that is continuously trying to gain autonomy. It wants us to think that it created itself and it has created the world and that it is separate from each other. Every ego is separate from other egos. And if there is a God, then God sits in judgment of all of us.
Hmm.
But none of it is true.
Right.
And it really doesn't take that long to start seeing through it. But it takes forever to stop um, believing it. I knew fairly on in my coursework that the ego didn't really exist, especially combined with meditation. When you get those periods of silence and you see no actual self that's appearing, thoughts come, but there's no thinker behind those thoughts. They just sort of float away, and then you're left with that silence, and then another thought comes in. That's why in Buddhism they liken it. Hey, Dolly. Um, they liken us to the original blue sky, never confusing ourselves for a cloud. Sky doesn't care how many clouds float by. Sky doesn't care however hard it storms. The sky doesn't care how high a mountain peak reaches in, how many tree branches, how many jet planes fly through it. The sky just stays the sky.
Hmm.
Clear, beautiful, all encompassing, willing to hold whatever passes by with intimate and absolute love. That's who we are. But the ego is every little angry cloud, um, and every little temporarily happy cloud, and every confused cloud, and every cloud that we experience egoically as a changing condition. And each time we could liken that also, Alan Watts loved to use ocean and the waves. That, you know, every wave appears from the ocean and it will crest and it will look around and go, "Hey, look at me! I'm better than all these other waves." All these other waves, and they're just water, but I'm a wave, and eventually everything collapses back into water.
Nice. Yeah.
Eventually, yeah, every ego thought passes by, and we are just mind. We're just infinite. We're God. Hey, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
I hope the appointment went well with you, Maddie. How would you like to do forgiveness meditation?
Sure.
Okay. Maddie says, "Hey to Kat, if you would like to close your eyes and bring some gentle attention to the breath. Breathe it in through the nose and exhale through the nose." Anyone else could join in as well. And Kat, as you breathe in, nice and slow through the nose, picture some light, gentle light, an all-pervading light. And think of a person, an event, a situation. It could be yourself. It could be someone that you might be having difficult, someone that might be almost impossible to forgive. It could be something that has happened to you that might be all but impossible to forgive. And picture that person in a circle of light, extending light. That person is light. And just know that they are light. And approach the edge of that circle. And standing on the edge, recognize that right now, maybe this is as close as you can get, just on that edge. And forgive yourself for not being able to go any closer just yet. And send them love. And know that that light extending from them is reaching you and giving you love back. And if you find yourself ready, you could step into that light and say that love is the light in which I forgive. I know that all is already forgiven. And when you're ready, you'll recognize that fully in your heart. This moment where everything is already completely forgiven will be there, waiting. And you can step in at any time that you want. Offer yourself all the love in the world for being brave enough to step to the edge or step past the edge. And thank this person for being available. And just remember, love is the light in which I forgive. And there's nothing but light. There's nothing but love. There's nothing but God. Spend just a moment in that light. And when you're ready, we are going to do that physiological sigh again. We're going to come out. We're going to take a one fully mindful, loving breath. We're going to breathe in deep through the nose. Sip in air. And release everything through the mouth with a big sigh, gentle. Knowing that your work for right now is done. And when you're ready, open your eyes.
That physiological side is really great.
It is.
Yeah.
It's good for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Brings you back from the edge. And it's also such a huge relief. You just letting everything go.
Yeah.
This is one of the few forgiveness meditations where I had a thought of what I wanted to. Didn't have a thought of what I was going to say or how I was going to approach it, but um, I thought about not being ready to forgive
Hmm.
and how we don't forgive ourselves for not being ready to forgive. That's our unfinished project, our unfinished person, our unfinished forgiveness lesson. And if I only get that, or I'm not truly practicing the course because I still have this person or this event or me. So we've added to our list of unforgivable sins, whatever it was, plus the fact that we're unwilling or unable to take that next step. It's okay to step on the edge of the light and uh, say, I'll get there. And Kat, you'll get there.
Thank you.
And I'll help you. And
Mhm.
Kat, I'll get there.
Yes.
And you'll help me.
Yes.
Um, so it's all going to be okay.
Hmm.
Rumor has it, when we are done talking,
Yes.
there's going to be some singing.
Oh, okay.
Rumor has it, Eric Lapointe's going to come in and rock the joint down.
Doesn't Eric know that this is my night? Excuse me.
Um, I think when Eric Lapointe wants to rock the house down,
We should let him.
I don't think we have a choice. I think what we do, I think what you and I do is we let Eric Lapointe rock the house down and then we forgive him.
Okay.
Um, but
On the condition that he rocks the house down, then we can
exactly,
forgive him.
I was going to say if he doesn't, if he, if I, I look forward to my time with Kat every week. This house better be rocked down. I don't want to put any undue pressure. He's already got pressure from toy pups,
Oh, okay. Yes, I heard a little bit about that. Yeah.
but
Okay.
well, I
Yeah.
was going to say I don't want to put pressure on Eric, but there's pressure. It's
Yes,
already.
absolutely.
Um, thank you, Kat.
No, thank
But
you.
hey, I'm up for a little bit. So if you want to continue for a little bit longer, we always can. And if you want to rock the house down,
That's okay. I'll leave that to Eric.
okay.
Okay.
Um, I attempted to rock the house down, but little did I know, uh, Olivia Newton-John doesn't constitute rocking.
Oh. Yeah. Hmm.
Neither does Sheena Easton, both of which I pulled out. Um, no one told me that actually,
Oh, I'm so sorry you were unaware.
but you forgive me, right?
Yes, of course.
That's you forgive me my Olivia Newton-John
Yeah.
transgression,
Yes.
but maybe not Sheena Easton.
All right. Are we ready for Eric?
Uh, Eric, whenever you're ready. He never sang in front of anyone in his life. This would be pretty funny.
I'm ready.
Me too. Hi, Kat.
Bye. I love you, Yogi. Thank you.
I love you, Kat. Thank you. So I do want to say, after Eric comes up, if anyone else thinks they can rock the house down, come on up. See what you can do. This is open mic, no music, just singing. You can bring lyrics with you if you need the lyrics. Abigail says, I love you, Kat. Abigail says, I'm ready. Abigail, do you want to come up and sing a song? Cheyenne, do you want to sing a song? Adam? Adam, how are you? I missed you the past day, 2 days. I know Jason wants to come up. Eric says, "Oh boy, you got this, Eric. I was bragging about you. I got you back." Lee says, "Good night, folks. Good night, Lee." Chance says, "Yes, but I need a few seconds to prepare." Jason, go ahead. So Eric's going to come up as soon as he's ready. Jason, you still here? Eric points that he's been putting the pressure on Toy Pups. Toy Pups, are you here? He sent a quick note. Oh, there she is in the building. Eric says, "Okay, 1 second, and I'm ready." Man, I wonder how he's preparing right now. I bet he's shadowboxing. He's singing "Eye of the Tiger." That's what he's doing. He's looking in the mirror, saying, "I got this. I got this." It's just a song. It's just a song. Stitch says, "Hi, sorry I'm late." That's okay, Stitch. You're always on time. But we can say vibration isn't really sound, CC. Vibration is vibration, and that it comes occasionally with a sound. Eric better bring his game. The question is, what game does Toy Pups have to bring after Eric Lapointe? Cat says, Superman says, Eric. Toy Pups, what do you got to bring after Eric brings it? Someone says, I can sing a little bit. So, Toy Pups, I have it on good authority that Sheena Easton and Olivia Newton-John did not rock the house. Speaking of rocking the house.
Hey, here we are. I had to go into the car because I don't want to hurt my family's ears.
So here's what I'm thinking, Eric. You were testing the acoustics all over the farm.
All over.
You realize the best acoustics is in the car.
Yes, correct. In the farm, it really, when I was singing on the farm today, I know it traveled. It traveled.
Here's what I want people to know.
I've never sang in front of anybody.
You didn't do your first burpees until in public on a video until you practiced.
Well, I made sure I did push-ups and watched it, but I actually didn't do an actual burpee until you saw it on the video because I wanted to be authentic.
Right. I think it's the same. I think it's the same. It has all led to this moment. You've been training for this for a year.
Oh my God. I've been training for only a couple of hours. This is crazy.
Burpees were part of the prep. You're physically ready.
I feel like the burpees is going to make this happen.
I think so.
Oh my God. It's even crazier that it's acoustic. No music backing you to distort anything. Ay. Here we go. But I love how I was getting in Toy Pop's head. She knows it. I was like, I got this.
She's nervous. I know Toy Pups pretty well. She's nervous. she's sweating it right now.
He came out hard, so I was like, so I know a little trick. She's gonna hear it now. You tell a professional that you're a professional, and then they get messed up in their head. Like, oh man, I gotta step up my game. But really, you're nothing. So you almost make equal ground. So like, let's say you're going to compete against somebody, but like you're in a line or something, like when you talk to them, you're like, oh, how do you do this? And it makes them think about how they do it. And then they start overthinking it. and then you just shut your brain off and just go for it.
Is
And you
this
get the advantage.
is this true, Toy Pups? She's laughing. Is it a nervous laugh?
Oh, I'm crazy nervous, like, because I have no prep for this.
Here's what I'm considering is uh, somehow in my own singing, Erica Point said, "Oh hell, I can do that."
I was like, oh shoot, Yogi can sing. Oh
Now,
boy,
do you want to let us know what song you're going to sing, or do you want to just
I'll
go
let
right into
you guys guess it. How's that?
it? Okay.
You won't know it, Yogi, because it's on the newer side.
So my newer side, and realize you're talking to me. Does that mean before and after 1978?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not even sure when it came out. It's new for me too. But I feel like we're just gonna let it rip. I love embarrassing myself online for whatever reason. I have no idea. You brought this out for me, Yogi. I never did a burpee, and now everybody's like, "Oh, you're awesome at burpees." Maybe I'll just start singing, and I'll be great at it.
This is true. We're gonna find out.
So when I say I never sang in front of anybody by myself, that's 100% true. Was I in a 6th grade chorus mumbling with everybody around me? Yes.
That's the way I did it. That's the way I did it. And of
Okay.
course, I moved my mouth and let other people make the noise.
Thank you. Oh my god. All right, so Love's up next, though, right? She's up. She's down.
Are you up next, Toy Pups? CC
This
says
is
loud and
wild.
proud.
Only you could get me to do this, Yogi. I don't want to hold you up, but oh my god, here we go.
All right. You
All
got
right,
this.
I got this. I should have wore sunglasses. I should have wore sunglasses so I can close my eyes, bro.
Hey, would it be helpful to turn your hat around backwards?
Yeah, let's do it. I think so.
There you go.
I think so. I think that will help.
Yeah, you could be one of the funky bunch right now. You know that?
Yes. Oh boy, here we go. Let's see if you can guess this song. Oh my god, it's hot in this car. It's hot here. Here we go. Here we go. I can hear the music. It's starting. Oh boy, here we go. I took a page out of your favorite book. You told me lies just by the way you look. Taught me a language that I never speak. Baby, that ain't for me. That ain't for me. I dug my grave watching the way you move. You took me higher than I ever flew. Too many times gave you a second chance. Baby, I'm just a man. I'm just a man. No more thinking about you late night. No reminding your friends now. I'm picking the pieces of my soul up off the floor. I said I would die for you, baby, but you can't take this pain no more. I thought I was willing, but tonight I saved my life when I showed you the door. I don't want to lose you, baby, but I can't take this pain no more. I thought it would kill me, but tonight I saved my life when I showed you the door. You never thought this day would ever come. I looked in the eyes and pulled her up. You tried to take away my sanity. Baby, that ain't for me. That ain't for me. Oh no, more thinking about you late night. No more running around with your friends now. Done picking the pieces of my soul up off the floor. I said I would die for you, baby, but I can't take this no more. I thought I was willing, But tonight I saved my life when I showed you the door. I don't want to lose you, baby, but I won't take this pain no more. I thought it would kill me, but tonight I saved my life when I showed you the door. When I showed you the door. When I showed you the door. But tonight I saved my life. I said I would die for you, baby, but I can't take this pain no more. I thought it would kill me. Oops. And now I saved my life when I showed you the door. I don't want to lose you, baby, but I can't take this pain no more. I thought it would kill me, but tonight I saved my life when I showed you the door. And that's it.
That was so good. I'm afraid I'm going to get a copyright strike.
Yeah, right, Yogi. I messed up a couple of times on that one.
Kat automatically. Kat is supposed to be the objective judge, and she just
Yes.
came out and said Eric won.
Nice. I agree with Kat. Love don't sing. No, I'm just joking.
You needed to bring your mic so you could have dropped it.
I should. Yeah. Oh my God. So the worst part with me of singing is I don't know the words to anything. I always was jealous. Like people would sing along with the words, even if they couldn't sing. If you just like know the words, it sounds so good. I'm so bad at that.
Cece says was awesome. Hey, I think Kat says so good.
Oh, thank
And
you.
I think you got the ultimate compliment from Selma. She said woo hoo.
Thank you, Selma. That's where it counts. That's where it counts. It's all Selma.
It is. I don't know. Duncan says, "Where's all that talent come?" Awesome, Eric.
It's me singing to myself in a tractor.
As I said in the chat, Eric brought the funk. And
I tried.
Not everyone can bring the funk.
When you said don't poke the bear, I was like, all right, I got to focus now. I got to find a song. And obviously that song kind of repeats itself. So it's easy to the lyrics part.
Right.
So I was like, I got to find something that's not too complicated for me.
What made you choose that song?
I don't know, actually. I like it. I like that song. But it was just kind of like, I feel like it was just kind of like the lyrical part was easy for me. That part. If that makes sense.
It does. It does. Kurt says, you did? You're so brave, Eric.
Oh, thank you. Honestly, that was my first time ever singing in front of everybody. And I was like, what better place to do it on Yogi's Live? I love first on Yogi's Live. I love
we
it.
had 17 to 18, I think 17 to 20 people popping in and out when you were singing.
Awesome.
It is pretty awesome. Here's what I noticed. When I start singing, I have like 20, 23 people. After the first note, I have like 6 by the end of the song. It's pretty much just me. I take it.
No way. You can sing too, Yogi. You can sing too. I like it.
I don't think it's my singing that makes everyone leave. I just think they're not Sheena Easton fans. I think that's what
Nailed it.
Thank you. Thank you for your support, Eric.
I totally agree on that. But I don't know what that actually, because I hear music in my head and you just hear my voice. So I don't know what you guys heard.
Well, you're gonna play it back, right?
Well, I will.
And you're gonna play it back for your family, right?
No.
I think your wife needs to see this side. I think karaoke is in your future.
She said, I go, hold on, I gotta go do a singing competition. She said, what? I go, yeah, I was just joking around and now I'm part of a singing competition today. She goes, well, good luck.
Probably not even after the past year that you've had. When you wake up and you're like, honey, I'm just doing 1,000 burpees. I'll be back in a little bit. She just shrugs her shoulders.
Yeah. She was like, "What are we doing after?" I'm like, "Nothing." Oh man, that was.
Kat says the only way Puppy Mommy wins is if she goes on camera and does it.
I was gonna like joke with Lover Toy Bubs. I was like, you're not on camera. You better not have like some professional singer.
I never thought of that.
But I know Lover Toy Pups can sing, so I already knew I was in for it, and I was just bluffing the whole time, all day.
Hey, have you heard Jason Phelps sing?
No, I actually haven't, and I've heard you've been talking about him. That he's a country singer, and I see his shorts all the time. I swing by his lives. Sometimes I comment, sometimes I don't, and stuff like that. But I haven't seen the singing part of Jason Phelps.
I heard him sing on a live stream today, and
It was good.
This is gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
Oh boy, I bet he's good.
So we're gonna see who's next.
Yeah, who's next? Thank you for having me, and sorry at the same time.
This is perfect.
Well,
I hope
this
someone.
is awesome.
I hope someone. You know how to make a clip?
So I used to make clips, but like now it doesn't allow me to like add the music and stuff. But I can like clip it out for real time, but I can't add anything to it for some reason. I don't know why.
I think you need to be clipped.
Oh boy,
this needs to exist.
I gotta rewatch this.
As long as there's a YouTube, there's going to be Eric Lapointe singing on YouTube.
You got the real version because hey, this is my studio right here. You're looking at the studio. It's either a tractor or I'm driving. Oh man,
Cheyenne says he's better than me. Cheyenne might come up and sing.
Awesome. All right, I don't want to hold anybody up. Yogi, thank you for letting me do this. All good times. And like I said before, I was just joking with all the other stuff. Like, you know me, I just want to have a good time. Embarrass myself.
You impressed everyone, and I knew you were going to. I knew you were going to. At the very least, I knew you were going to bring it.
I appreciate it.
I knew you weren't going to.
I was going to try not to hold anything back, whether it was bad or good.
And I think that was the best approach.
Thank you, Yogi. Hey, I appreciate you, Yogi. I appreciate you, Kat. Great live tonight, guys.
Yep, Kat said it was worth sharing my Thursday night with Yogi.
Awesome. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna get off and let's see who else is gonna bring it.
All right.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, Eric. Who's it gonna be? Funky Lapointe has left the stage. Elvis has left the stage. Oops. Someone popped up for a second and disappeared. Selma is next.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. What do you got for us?
Karaoke. Here we go. Game is on. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hi, Puppy Mommy. Game is on. It's on. This is a karaoke. Are you ready?
We're ready.
La fiesta se está penando. Cortina, sus cambarios de oro. Plata fina. Mira cómo bebe los peces en el río. Mira cómo bebe por ver los castinos. Bebe y bebe, no van de beber. Los peces en el río por ver los castinos. I like the beat the song. Permita como bebe las veces en el día. Permita como bebe por verdaderos castigo. Beben y beben, no me de beber. Las veces en el día por verdaderos castigos. La Virgen lava pañales y no Romero, los pajaritos cantando, Romero floreciendo, permita como bebe los peces en el río, permita como bebe por verdaderos destinos. Beben y beben, no van a beber, los peces en el río por verlos hacer. La vida se está lavando con un poquito jabón, están aplicando las manos a mi corazón. Permita como bebe los peces en el río, permita como bebe por verdaderos castigos. Beben y beben, no van a beber, los peces en el río por verdaderos hacer. Permita como bebe los peces en el río, permita como bebe por verdaderos castigos. Beben y beben, no van a beber, los peces en el río por verdaderos hacer. Permita como bebe los peces en el río, permita como bebe por verdaderos castigos.
You definitely brought it, Selma.
Yeah.
If I was Eric LaPointe, I'd be a little scared. If I was Eric LaPointe, I'd turn my hat the other direction again.
Yes, and I got stuck for puppy mommy with this smile.
Awesome. Thank you,
Can
Selma.
I do it? I think I could get it down.
You think you can get it? So how about we let someone up? I think Cheyenne wants to sing, and then you can come up for an encore.
Okay.
You're going to be the only one that is allowed to do an encore performance.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
Yes.
Do you know what I mean by encore? Encore is when you're so good that you get to come back up and do an extra song.
Yes.
No one else, not even Eric LaPointe. Even if he turned his hat around backwards again, he still doesn't come up for another song. Only Selma.
Yes.
All right, so Cheyenne can't come up right yet, but let's go ahead and hop in the chat, and we'll call you back up in a little bit.
Okay.
Thank you, Selma.
You're welcome.
We'll see if Toy Pups, you coming up? Here she is, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. So far, everyone's brought the heat. The pressure is on. The pressure is on.
I don't feel nothing. I don't feel no pressure. I don't feel the heat. I don't know what's going on, Eric LaPointe. I'm bringing an original. You guys got to guess what song this is. Guess it. He wants you to guess. Listen, this is an original. Coming for you, Eric LaPointe. I was on the Yogi. I was on the Yogi's live stream today. Do you know who I'm talking about? He's called Just a Burpee. Nope. Just a Yogi doing burpees in his basement. Listen, I was on his live stream earlier today. And when I was on there, someone asked me to come out and play. They said, toy pups, you can't sing, girl, you can't sing. I can sing better. I was like, no way. Not today, Eric Lapointe. Not today. Not today. Not today, Eric Lapointe. Not today. Bring your A game. I saw you. You were like, I'm a singer. I'm like, you got nothing on me, Eric Lapointe. But you sounded good. You sounded so good. Eric Lapointe, I saw you smiling. Yes, I did. My job's well done. I did my job today. I made Eric Lapointe sing, sang, sang. I made Eric Lapointe sing. Oh yeah, fire. Bring the fire. I'll put you out. I'm the water. I'm the water to your fire. I'll put you out. Not today. Not today. Not today. Eric Lapointe. Listen, I'm going to let your fire be lit. I'm not going to put you out with the water. Not today. Because you sounded good.
Eric
You
Point said,
sounded good. Oh my God. You sounded good. I had a song all planned out for you and everything. And I'm like, what? This calls for an original. I'm OG. I'm the OG singer. You can't come for me. You can't come for me. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Near, 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 near. Near, 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 near. You wanted music? Here we go. Near, near, near. Near, 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 near. Brum, 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 brum. Bring the music. I'm here for it. Come, let's see if you've got this. Oh, Cheyenne. You're coming, right, Cheyenne? My girl, Selma. Selma, you killed it. You killed it, Selma. Eric Lapointe. That was called the original Lover Toy Pops. You call me out to play, I'm going to come play. Yeah, that sounded mean, right? You called me out to play. It sounded Al Pacino-ish, right? Yeah, I was here to play. Let's see who's next. I'm hoping Jason Phelps, who's on my team, can come with bring his A game.
I haven't seen Jason since the beginning. I told him
Oh,
around 6:30. So
team member, where's my team member? What did Eric Lapointe have to say? Good times. I love these live streams. Yeah, because you were on it and you sounded famous. You sounded like a famous singer. I was like, oh my
so
God, he sounded good. I can't
I'm gonna
even come and bring a mean A game. I had to come bring the my original A game. Because you sounded good. I want you to win. Yeah, I'm gonna let you win. Yeah, don't tell me. I'm gonna let you win. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna let you win. You can look good today. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Yogi, he sounded so good. He was amazing.
Toy Pups. This is what I'm gonna do. Since Jason isn't here, I'm gonna step up for you.
Yes, please, Yogi. Can you be on my team?
I'm gonna be on your team.
Yeah, don't make them hear us because he thinks he's your friend. But can you
I
show
think
him we're better?
I think because what Eric Lapointe brought, only
It
only
was
one thing, only one thing is going to be, um, we're gonna need to rock the joint down.
okay. Okay, I was trying, but I didn't. I don't know. And Selma tried too, but Eric Lapointe, he went in the car. He went into where? Do you guys want me to go in the bathroom? Because that's where I sound the best. I'm like nobody can test me in the bathroom. If you guys want me to go in the bathtub, I will. But you got to do a big super chat first, because that's not happening. Yogi, what you got for us, Yogi?
I'm gonna sing the hardest rock song that I know.
Okay.
Are you ready for it? You want to stay up while I sing it?
I can come off, and then someone can come on.
You can stay. I'm gonna sing it
Okay,
right
I
now.
can stay. Okay. Because
All right.
you're doing this for me, so I'm going to stay here and be confident. Yes.
It's not often I pull out a rock song like this.
Okay, I'm nervous.
Be prepared.
I'm nervous.
Here it goes. Let me take a deep breath. Oh, I could hide neath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring, but it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. The shaver razor's cold and it stings. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
Daydream believer.
Believer. Oops, I messed up. You once thought of me as a white knight on his steed, and now you know how happy I can be. Oh, and our good times start and end without $1 to spend. Oh, but baby, how much do we need? Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream
Daydream
believer
believer.
and a homecoming
Homecoming
queen?
queen.
Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream
Daydream
believer and
believer.
a homecoming
Homecoming
queen? Take it away,
queen.
Toy Pups. You get the next verse.
Daydream believer and a homecoming queen. Kendrick! Thank you, Eric Lapointe!
Thank you, Eric Lapointe.
Thank you. I'm not wearing my glasses. Kendrick, like, what does it say? Is that a super chat?
It's a super chat.
Yeah, it's a super chat, Kendrick. Super chat. Oh my God, that was such a good song, Yogi.
It's a
Thank
hard
you,
rock.
Eric Lapointe. That was the Beatles, wasn't it?
That was the Monkeys.
I was gonna say the Monkeys, and I was like, no, it's not the Monkeys. It's probably the Beatles. Oh my God, I love that song. Hey, hey, we're the Monkeys. And people say we're monkeying around. Hey, we're the Monkeys, and it's fun to monkey around. Isn't it fun? Thank you, Eric Lapointe. I love you
needed to
guys so much.
make sure you read the make sure you read my reply to Eric Lapointe.
I will. I'll put my glasses on. Have you? Oh my God, I have to put my glasses on. Treat you. Thank you. Thank you, Eric Lapointe. Forgive Lover Toy Pup. She's just a little blind on the blind side. Love you, Yogi. Great live stream. You're
Love you too.
always so much fun, and you're always full of surprises. I can't wait to see who's gonna come up and try to come for me next, because you guys got nothing. I just brought my A game. Come and test that, okay? Test that, because I'm challenging each and every one of you. Eric Lapointe, you're getting a bye today because it's your first time singing in front of anybody, and you sounded good. So I'm like gonna give you this one because I don't give it to anybody, but just for today, just for today. So you better enjoy it while it lasts. Love you guys. Bye. You're the winner.
So we're gonna do our encore. Eric Point says, another great live. Thanks for pushing me past all the things I'm uncomfortable about. Says the great funk master Lapointe. I was going to go with Eric the Bear Lapointe. But hey, Soma, what do you
Yeah.
like? What sounds better? Eric the Bear Lapointe or the funk master Lapointe?
I think Eric the best point because it's a good name.
It is. It is. Funky Bear. Toy Pup says, how about Funky Bear? Funky Bear Lapointe.
Yeah, it's a good name too.
What do you got for us?
I mean, both look the same, like Eric Lapointe Superstar.
Eric Lapointe Superstar. I like that.
He is a superstar. I give him like 10 out of 10. That song is good. Eric did a great job.
He did, and that was his first time doing it. He's
And
not
I
a.
think, he is a chicken. Winner chicken dinner. I think he is.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that how we say it?
He killed it so good, and I think he has a great voice. He's a great singer,
I
and
agree.
I think he could be in the America's Got Talent. The
American
singer.
Idol. I think he
Yeah,
could. Hey, I need to make a correction though.
yeah.
I believe it's winner banana.
Winner chicken dinner.
You sure? I
Yes.
always thought it was winner
And I'm
banana.
coming for you, puppy mommy. Are you ready?
We're ready.
This song is for puppy mommy and Eric because and you too, Yogi. I'm not leaving you behind. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye, and I don't know what it all means, but there's just about to realize whatever you do, that's what I follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. So I'm living every night, next is the last night. Next is the last night. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while. And die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. Ooh, lost to you.
Well, Selma, you said you were
Yeah.
going to bring it, and guess what?
Yes.
You brought it.
Yes.
Eric Lapointe declared you officially the winner.
I'm the winner.
Well done. Well done. Boy, you really felt that, Selma.
Yeah.
It's like you were singing directly from your heart.
Yes.
Let's see. And Selma, look what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're, I think if you're earning money when you sing, that makes you a professional singer.
Yeah.
So thank you. Selma is the best. Selma won. I agree.
I am the best. And I got one more song.
What do you got for us?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm nervous, but I got this. I got this.
You got this. We all know you got this. I know you got this, Selma.
The first time I was singing, I was kind of shy, but now I'm not.
Nope. Now you're, like I said, you're a professional.
I am the best. Baby by Justin Bieber. You heard of the song? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know you love me. I know you care. Just have an apple, and I'll be there. You are my love. You are my heart. And we will never, ever, ever be apart. Are we the item? Go keep playing. We're just friends. What are you saying? Can't tell me nothing. Look right in my eyes. My first love broke my heart at the first time, and I was like, baby, 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 oh, like baby, 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 no, like baby, 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 oh, that you know what's being mine, baby, 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 oh, like baby, 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 no, like baby, 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 oh. You always be mine. It's time for you. I will have to forever. And I just can't believe we're eight together. I wanna play cool, but I'm losing you. I buy you anything, I buy you any ring. I'm all the pieces. Baby, fix me. Just take me to the wake me up a small dream. Going down, 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 down. And just can't believe my first love will be around. I'm all like, baby, baby, baby. Oh, like, baby, baby, baby. No, like, baby, baby, baby. Oh, don't you know it's being mine, baby, baby, baby. Oh, like, baby, baby, baby. No, like, baby, baby, baby. Oh, you know it's being mine. When I was 13, I had my first love. Come to love, I was crazy, then I'm a starstruck. You tell me up daily, don't need no Starbucks. I'm on a hot pound, I'm still like the weekend, I'm just a playground. The weekend, I'm looking up with Daisy, cause she's just so amazing. But now my heart is breaking, but now I keep on saying, baby, 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 oh, like baby, 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 no, like baby, 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 oh, don't you know it's being mine, baby, 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 no, like baby, 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 no, like baby, 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 oh, don't you know it's being Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go on, go on, go on. I'm fun. I did it.
You did it. You certainly did. Hey, Toy Pup says, "Oh my God, Selma, you're a superstar." And
I am.
Eric Point says yes.
Yes, I did it.
You did. And you know what? You had some stiff competition. Eric
Yeah,
Point was really, really good. And
yeah,
Toy Pups was really, really good. And you came
yes,
through, like Toy Pup said, like a superstar.
yes.
You showed us all how to do it.
And are you ready for another one?
We're gonna have to call it a night, Selma.
Yeah.
Getting ready for my bedtime. Eric Point says, "Great live tonight, Yogi. You and Kat talked it out. Always great. Then we all got to sing, act like we knew what we were doing. Much appreciated. Much appreciated you coming up, Eric. Like you said, I'm happy to have first. And Eric Point singing his first song, first of many songs, first of a long karaoke career, started right here on my channel. That's huge. Eric Point says, "Who knew Selma was just gonna beat us in the competition like we didn't even exist?" I'm gonna admit, Selma, you want to know something?
Yeah,
I suspected that you were gonna win.
yeah. And I got another one to sing.
Can we sing that on another night?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Selma, thank you.
You're welcome.
Toy Pups, thank you. Always a pleasure. And Eric Point. And like I said, truly, truly an honor to have you come up and just belt it out like that. It was so cool. This was a cool night. Big thank you to Kat for being with me and covering an important topic. I love the Course in Miracles, and having made it my life for 30 plus years. When I get the opportunity to talk about it with someone like Kat and have her share her story, as well as for Kat sharing some of her time to allow us to do this. Eric Point says, "Only for you, Yogi." Man, I appreciate that. Eric Point says, "Kat is the best." Kat is the best. Kat has made my heart smile. And man, I needed it. So thank you, everyone.
I had to be in the competition. I had to.
Not only did you have to be in it, you had to win it, Selma.
Yes.
You said you were going to bring it, and you stepped right up, and you brought it. If I was wearing a hat, I'd tip my hat to you, Selma.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go to bed. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you tell everyone good night for me?
Yeah. Yogi said good night, and he loves you, and God bless you, and he will see you at 5 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 5:25.
Yep, I will.
And tomorrow night, competition is on.
You going to bring it again?
Yes.
All right, we'll see what we can do. Maybe tomorrow I'll break out some Elvis Presley. What do you think of that, Selma?
You're not that good, Yogi, of singing. I'm good at it.
All right. Well, I'm going to have to practice. I'm going to up my game.
Challenge is on Yogi and Puppy Mommy and Eric. I'm
Eric
coming
Point,
up.
Eric Point says he's retired, Selma. I think you scared Eric Point into retirement with your sheer awesomeness.
You, Eric, Yogi, and Puppy Mommy, all three of y'all. I'm coming for y'all.
All right, I'm coming right back. I'm breaking out the Elvis. I'm breaking out the king of rock and roll.
No.
No more taking it easy on you guys. Hey, Marie. All right. Trip Up says, I love Selma. I can't beat Selma. I can't beat Selma. Yeah, I think you got to know it's time to retire. And then another great song in the immortal words of Kenny Rogers, you got to know when to hold 'em. You got to know when to fold 'em. Eric LaPointe knows when to fold 'em.
I can't wait for you, Yogi. Next.
You know what? I'm not going to be scared. I'm going to take it as a personal challenge to up my game. What do you think of that?
Yes, you, Yogi, and Puppy Mommy, and Eric, I'm coming for you. 3 of you.
All right, and Cheyenne says she might be able to come up and sing tomorrow. Maybe we can get Jason to come up. So it's going to be awesome. We'll have some more good times. Selma, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I love you guys.
I love you.
We love you too. Bye, guys.
Bye.